Vanessa McBride, our sweet, sometimes completely oblivious Vanessa, just stumbled onto the mother of all scandals. Picture this. She is just walking by a dingy little motel, probably minding her own business, taking a stroll, and bam! The door opens, and who walks out? Andre Richardson. Yes, Danny's perfect, devoted, loving husband, Andre. But wait, it gets so much worse. He is not alone. Walking out right behind him, looking like the absolute cat that ate the canary, is Heather Armstrong, the impaler, Joey's sister. I am screaming. My jaw is on the floor. Let's just pause and unpack the absolute toxic mess that is Vanessa's brain right now. Can you even imagine the sheer panic coursing through her veins? This poor woman is already carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. She knows that Danny Dupree, her supposed best friend, hooked up with Bill Hamilton in that elevator during the terrifying tornado. She has been sitting on that explosive secret, watching Danny drown in guilt and paranoia. And now she catches Andre doing the exact same thing, or at least it looks exactly like the same thing. The hypocrisy of it all. Danny and Andre are both running around keeping massive marriage-destroying secrets from each other. It is insane. But it is not just a simple cheating scandal, is it? No, because the woman with Andre is Heather. Heather Armstrong, the ruthless leader of the International Plasma Ring, the woman Joey explicitly warned Vanessa to stay away from. Vanessa knows Heather is incredibly dangerous. She knows Heather is Joey's estranged, manipulative sister who is always plotting something evil. The sheer awkwardness of this situation is completely off the chart. What is Vanessa supposed to do? She is holding a ticking time bomb that could destroy Danny's marriage, Andre's life, and her own fragile relationship with Joey. The leaks are giving us 3 potential scenarios for how this explosive secret plays out, and I am losing my mind over every single one of them. Scenario number 1. Vanessa decides to play detective. Instead of running to Joey and blowing up her own life, she takes matters into her own hands. I can just picture her marching into Uptown, slamming her drink down on the bar, and cornering Andre. She threatens him. She literally tells him she is going to blow his life apart and tell Danny everything unless he starts talking right that second. And Andre? Oh, Andre completely panicked. He starts sweating, stumbling over his words, his eyes darting around the room, and finally blurts out the truth. He is not having an affair. He is being blackmailed by Heather over a highly sensitive, compromising photo from his past in France. A photo from Europe? What did you do, Andre? I am furiously typing notes right now. What is in that photo? Is it a dead body? Is it a connection to the Red Market? We know his parents died in a plane crash around that time, so what is he hiding? Was he involved in the plasma ring back in Paris? But here is the kicker. Vanessa does not believe him, and honestly, can you blame her? He looks so incredibly guilty. He is sneaking in and out of hotel rooms with a known criminal mastermind. Vanessa starts doubting every single word coming out of his mouth. She thinks he is playing her, just like he is playing Danny. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. I am yelling at the screen. Tell the truth, Andre. Show her the photo. Do something before this spirals out of control. But wait, hold on to your hats, because scenario 2 is a literal action movie. What if Vanessa cannot keep the secret? What if the anxiety eats her alive and she runs straight to Joey? We all know Joey Armstrong. We know how paranoid and ruthless that casino boss can be. He already does not trust Heather. He thinks she is trying to infiltrate his organization and steal his empire. He has been watching his back for weeks. So when Vanessa tells him she saw Andre and Heather sneaking out of a motel, Joey goes full mafia boss. He does not think it is an affair. Oh no. Joey assumes Andre is a traitor. He thinks Andre is teaming up with Heather to rob the casino blind. Joey sees red. He immediately orders his right-hand man, Randy Parker, to kidnap Andre. Yes, kidnap him. I am hyperventilating. Randy snatches Andre off the streets of Fairmont Crest. Joey orders him to torture Andre for information. This is so dark. This is taking the soap to a whole new level of grit. Meanwhile, Danny realizes her husband is missing. She is frantic. She calls Jacob Hawthorne, our favorite traumatized cop who is already obsessed with taking down the Impaler. Jacob gears up. He traces Andre to Joey's location. And then we have an armed standoff. Police sirens blaring. Jacob Hawthorne, with his gun drawn, facing off against Joey Armstrong's armed goons. A literal bloodbath waiting to happen. And Vanessa, poor, naive Vanessa, is standing there in absolute shock, realizing that her hasty decision to tell Joey just sparked a massive deadly war that could burn Fairmont Crest to the ground. I cannot handle this level of drama. This is Emmy-winning television right here. But guys, we have to talk about scenario 3, because this one makes me so angry. I want to throw my laptop out the window. What if Vanessa chooses to go straight to Danny? She sits Danny down and tells her everything she saw at the motel. Danny, who has been crying, throwing up, and drowning in guilt over her steamy elevator hookup with Bill Hamilton, suddenly hears that her perfect husband, Andre, is cheating on her. And what does Danny do? Does she confront him? Does she ask for an explanation? No. Danny feels relieved. She feels completely absolved of her own sins. Danny Dupree, you absolute hypocrite. I am judging her so hard right now. She uses Andre's supposed infidelity as a free pass to clear her own guilty conscience. It is sickeningly toxic. She doesn't even care about the truth. She just cares that she is no longer the bad guy in the marriage. Instead of talking to her husband, Danny decides to retaliate. She goes public with her relationship with Bill Hamilton. She flaunts it. She wants to hurt Andre the way she thinks he hurt her. And Bill? Oh, Bill is loving every single second of this. That smug, manipulative lawyer uses this golden opportunity to pull Danny right back into his toxic web. He smirks, knowing he finally won. He has been trying to get her back ever since that tornado, and now she is falling right into his lap. Andre is left completely desperate. He tries to explain. He begs Danny to listen, telling her about the blackmail, about the photo from France, about Heather's threat. But it is too late. The damage is done. Their beautiful marriage shatters into a million tiny pieces, completely destroyed by twisted lies, miscommunication, and Danny's selfish desire to escape her own guilt. I am sobbing. They were supposed to be endgame. They were the couple we were rooting for. Let us just dive deep into the psychology of this absolute train wreck. Every single person in this scenario is making the worst possible choices. Vanessa is playing with fire by getting involved with Heather Armstrong. Doesn't she realize that Heather is playing 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers? Heather orchestrated that motel meeting perfectly. She probably wanted Vanessa to see them. She wants to isolate Andre and destroy his support system so she can control him completely. Heather is a mastermind, and Vanessa is just a pawn in her sick, twisted game. And Danny? Oh, Danny. Her parents, Anita and Vernon, literally staged an intervention for her. They sat her down at the club and told her Bill was a disease. They told her he was her fatal weakness. But the second she gets an excuse, she runs right back to his bed. It is incredibly frustrating, but it is so incredibly captivating. I cannot look away. She is throwing away a man who genuinely loves her for a man who gaslights her for fun. Wake up, Danny. What about Haley Hamilton in all of this? If Danny goes public with Bill, Haley's entire murder plot is completely ruined. She has been slowly poisoning Bill with that green smoothie, plotting to take him to the Caribbean and finish the job, waiting to collect that $10 million life insurance policy. If Danny swoops in and steals her husband back, Haley is going to lose her mind. She might just snap and try to take Danny out too. The ripple effects of this motel sighting are going to touch every single character in this town. Think about Randy Parker. He is already stressed out of his mind helping Haley poison Bill. Now Joey is ordering him to kidnap and torture Andre. Randy's going to crack under the pressure. He is not cut out for this level of criminality. He is going to make a mistake. And when he does, both Joey and Haley are going to turn on him. And what about Smitty? Smitty has been investigating the red market for months. If he finds out Andre is tied to Heather and the plasma ring, he is going to lose his mind. Martin's political campaign will be dragged through the mud. The entire Richardson Dupree family will be caught in the crossfire. We already have Naomi dealing with her BRCA diagnosis, Kat recovering from giving half her liver to Eva, and now this? The hospital is going to run out of beds for all these stress-induced heart attacks. I am making a bold prediction right now. If the armed standoff happens, Jacob is going to find out that Joey is protecting Heather. And if Danny goes back to Bill, Andre is going to go completely rogue. Andre has nothing left to lose. He might just team up with Smitty and Jacob to take down Heather and Joey once and for all. Mark my words, the streets of Fairmont Crest are going to run red. And it all started because Vanessa McBride decided to take a walk past a cheap motel. I am counting down the seconds until the next episode. I literally cannot wait to see which scenario plays out. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, folks, because Beyond the Gates is about to explode.